Given is z is a complex number which satisfies this equation, z bar being the complex conjugate. What does that mean? That means if z is a complex number which looks like x plus iy, then z bar is its conjugate looks like x minus iy. Moreover, they are telling that the imaginary part of z is non-zero. That would mean that your y is not equal to 0. Now we need to match list 1 to list 2. That means I need to know what is my z. For that, I need to know what is my x value and what is my y value. One thing is for sure that you know that when you add them, when you add a complex number to its conjugate, you get 2 times its real value. If you subtract them, then you get 2 times I times its imaginary value. So we are going to use all these things. Number one thing which and the only thing which is given to you is this equation. So let's write this equation in a reframed fashion. All the real parts on the other side. So this is what I end up in getting. Now whenever a equation is given to you, I have another equation in hand by taking the conjugate of this equation. If I take conjugate of this equation, I end up in getting 2z bar whole square plus 4 z bar conjugate would be just z, and on the right hand side you have everything which is real, so z bar means nothing, it remains the same. Now I can equate equation number 1 and equation number 2 because the right hand sides are same. So let's do that. Let's cancel the 2 and rearrange certain terms. You end up in getting this is equal to z minus z bar 2 times. Again we can factorize a little bit more, and I end up in getting z minus z bar, z plus z bar is equal to 2 times z minus z bar. Now I can cancel this part up because z minus z bar is not 0. Because z minus z bar is not 0 because it is given to me that y is not 0. So I can cancel this up and I end up in getting that z plus z bar is 2. What does that mean? Can you see here? Z plus z bar is nothing but 2 times x. That means you get the x value to be 1. So we understood that the complex number we want to find out, we already know its real value, that is 1. The only thing we don't know it's what is y, the imaginary part of it. Again we use the same equation by plugging in the z value now. So what do we get? We get 2z square, that means x plus iy whole square, plus 4z bar, that would mean 1 minus iy, is equal to 8 minus modulus of z. Do you know what's modulus of z now? Yes, under root 1 plus y square. That's modulus of z, and we cubed it up. Now let's simplify this. What do we end up in getting? 2 1 minus y square plus 2iy plus 4 minus 4iy is equal to 8 minus, let's write this in power form, 3 over 2. So you see that some terms gets cancelled, these, and you end up in getting 6 minus 2y square is equal to 8 minus this whole thing. Little bit more simplification leads you to, let's square on both sides. 1 plus y square is not 0, so we end up in getting this value, and hence we get y square to be value 3. We get a complex number z which is 1 plus minus root 3i. Now whatever is the question we can easily answer. Modulus of z square would be 1 square plus root 3 square, that is 3, so we end up in getting a 4. So p matches to 4. Z minus Z bar. You already know what is Z minus Z bar, right? It is 2iy whole square, and that is nothing but 4 times y square. And y value you just now got y square value to be 3, so you end up in getting a 12. So that's your next answer. Q matches to 1. So in the options, if you see that in all of them, only in the B option, Q matches to 1. So B should be your answer. But you can keep going and answer all of them. For the R value, you want modulus of Z square. Modulus of Z square you have already found in the P part to be 4. Z plus Z bar value also you have got here to be 2. So its square is 4. So you end up in getting a 8. So R matches to 3. Similarly, the S part, Z plus 1 whole square, that would be because you got your Z to be 1 plus minus root 3i. If you add a 1, it looks like 2 plus minus root 3i whole square, and that would be 2 square, that's 4, and root 3 square, that's 3, is 7. So S matches to 7. So B is your correct option.